Now, one other thing that I like to touch on, which is kind of amusing to me, that's very recent, was that, even at my, shall we say, mellow age, I still work. And recently, I had a minor accident at work, the only kind of accident I've had in a 3-decade plus career. Was that, first I should say I had my front teeth knocked out as a teenager playing sports, so I always had caps in the front of my mouth, at my main front teeth. So anyway, that's been for 40 years. I've had caps in the front. So it was a freak accident. I was assembling some furniture. I won't bother you with those details too much, but some hardwood arm of a chair bounced back, hit me in the mouth, and it turned out that it cracked. My teeth didn't fall right out, but it cracked 4 of these caps, and it turned out I needed to get some serious dental work, and the dentist claimed that the caps had been there too long. He couldn't do that, so we had to go with implants. The good news, this was all covered by insurance, so that was nice. But I had to have a fairly invasive surgery of removing all 4 roots in the front of my mouth at the top, and my mouth was just like a football right after the surgery. But and I went home and obviously applied the laser 905 starting immediately. And so I've had a couple of visits back to the dentist since then, and at first I thought they were putting me on a little bit, but he just was completely beside himself at how fast I had healed. And it's so much so that on the first visit back, he actually got out his calendar and counted the days. And it was because he first wanted to say 15, and then he said, no, it couldn't be. It's got to be more than that. So he looked back, and sure enough, it was only 15 days. And he was just shaking his head, saying, boy, that's really fantastic, the way that thing's healed up. And now, just recently, I was there again for another visit just the other day, and he even had one of his associates with him, and he put it, he's sort of an amusing character, but he said, now how old are you again? And I said, I'm 72, and he said, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to believe that. He said, or you might have to get some ID for it to prove that, because he said, the quality of your tissue is nowhere near what a man of your age would be. So I don't believe you're 72. And anyway, I just smiled my way through it, because I give all the credit to the coMra 905. It clearly, and I had to have another little invasive, not as invasive, but just 2 days ago, where he had to cut the gums again, and they warned me that there'd be some pain. And when I got home in the later afternoon, I could feel a bit of pain. I gave myself a treatment with the 905, and woke up this morning. It was just that recent, absolutely pain-free, like it had never happened.